Hey, how's it going? I'm Ben from Universal Audio, and today I'm joined by the Director of Product Development, Ryan Wardell, and we're going to answer all of your guys' most burning questions about our new recording system, Luna. How's it going, Ryan?
Pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here.
No problem.
So what really separates the Luna recording system from all the other existing DAWs out there?
It's really the integration between the software and the hardware. So the software has the mixing and the editing features that you would come to expect, recording features. But the way that we integrate that with your Apollo and kind of the workflow that you have today, where you have your DAW and your console, we really integrate that all together. Yeah. So your monitoring system is integrated right into your system. When you open it up, you hear sound. And with accelerated real-time monitoring, you have the workflow that you would have had previously in two apps with console and your DAW. That's all integrated into one. So the single channel strip has, you use the mic pre, your recording effects and your monitoring effects built right into the software.
Yeah.
Even further, the way that we handle U82 plugins is even a bit more optimized than you would have in your classic DAW. We don't have a buffer size, so you don't really have to think about which
really nice.
options. You have to think about while you're mixing or while you're tracking. All that's handled for you. And then even with Luna extensions and instruments, with the extensions we can do stuff in the software that we really couldn't do with a third-party DAW.
Yeah.
And further, the instruments kind of bring some unique UA technology in there, and actually some of our great research that has gotten you've come to know with our signal processing sounds.
So does Luna also support third-party AU plugins?
Yes, so we support audio unit instruments for in the ARM mode, so you'll have that great low latency experience.
Nice.
Audio unit effects can be used in your main mix mode. If you're tracking with an audio unit or a Luna instrument, we actually will support U82 plugins, so that you hear those in low latency,
Oh, cool.
and it automatically switches back and forth without you having to worry about setting anything up special.
That's super helpful. So that means you can just put an instrument track in record, add UAD effects, so you can do some sound design elements on top of your AU instruments.
Yes.
And everything still stays as low latency as possible.
Yeah, if you want to add a delay, modulation, reverb to the performance to get in that creative mode, that's all going to be available to you for the U82 stuff. And then while you're mixing, your entire palette of U82 effects and your audio unit effects are available as well.
And so how many tracks can I get in total inside of Luna?
As many as your computer can handle. Yeah, there's no track limitation, bus limitation on the system. It's really whatever your computer can handle.
We kind of joke around, but part of the reason why we call Luna a recording system instead of calling it a traditional DAW is that it requires an Apollo.
Yes.
But everyone's wondering, is there a way to run Luna without an Apollo?
No, actually, the part of the reason to keep everything is integrated and have that repeatable experience is we need the Apollo connected. So that gives us the ability to have some of the persistent monitoring that's always there and making sure it always works. So yeah, Apollo is required to run Luna.
Gotcha. But it also requires an iLok. What's the story there?
Well, it requires iLok licenses, but we actually support your physical iLok dongle, so your iLok 2 or 3, but we also have iLok Cloud integrated in as well. So
nice.
The great thing I think about Luna is if you don't happen to be a physical iLok user, it's all handled for you. So you log into Luna, all of the licensing is handled in the background. We've done a lot of work to really kind of make that not part of the experience and really have it be seamless. You want to try a plugin, it's all going to start up for you. You want to demo something, you want to purchase it. We want to make that super easy. So if you're not, a iLok user today, there's really not a lot to worry about. We'll handle you as we get you onboarded to Luna. If you happen to be an iLok user, which we know a lot of our customers are, you can manage all those licenses just like you would expect throughout your studio.
Nice. And so that means that you can also use it on an offline mode if you have the dongle, right? You can load the licenses onto a physical iLok, and then the computer doesn't have to be connected to the internet in order to operate Luna.
Absolutely, yeah. And the way that our Luna products are set up is we'll give you two activations. So you could have one on your physical dongle, but also have one sitting in the cloud. So if you're anywhere and you really need to try to use your stuff, we have kind of you covered in both realms.
That's already come in handy for me.
Yeah.
I've forgotten my iLok at home and then had to open up Luna here at the studio, and it's just already synchronized to the cloud, which is super helpful.
Yeah, cool. That's awesome.
So which Apollos does Luna work with?
So all Apollos and Arrows are capable of running Luna. The earlier Apollos that were like the silver-faced ones, some of those customers use with the FireWire connection. Those can be upgraded with the Thunderbolt 2 or 3 card to work with Luna. So that's a good way for everybody who's ever been an Apollo customer to get into that. But we do require a Thunderbolt connection.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Why does it require Thunderbolt and why isn't USB or FireWire?
It's really about all the kind of the under the hood bandwidth that we need to handle good amounts of plugin streaming, but also all of the accelerated real-time monitoring stuff that we're doing requires just that little extra bit of power.
Yeah. So, after making this big announcement, big splash at NAMM, obviously we've been getting lots of feedback from users on the forums, on social media, and the one that to me seems to be highest up on there is why no Windows support at launch?
Okay, yeah, that totally makes sense. Yeah, well, Luna's been a big effort, and so we're really wanted to deliver, the best experience. And so one of the things we decided, we'll pick one platform to start. We'll keep listening to social media and the forums, and customer feedback is a huge part of how even Luna came into existence, and how we plan, our roadmaps and things like that. So just, keep delivering the feedback, and we'll keep listening.
The second most popular question that I saw was people wondering how do they get to join in on the beta program?
Cool. Yeah. So we're currently full in our beta program, but V1 won't be the only release, of course. So we're going to be constantly listening to customer feedback, and one of the ways that we're enabling that is we have this feedback button inside of Luna that you can tell us your feature requests, experiences that you're having, bugs if you happen to find any, and we'll be kind of basically going through that data as one of our many customer outlets to kind of craft our roadmap going forward. So everybody will have a voice, and we'll keep listening.
Well, Ryan, thank you so much for answering all of the internet's most burning questions about Luna.
No problem.
I think this will really help people kind of get a little more clarity about what it is and what it isn't, and hopefully just continue to build the excitement for this launching here in spring 2020.
Yeah, super excited for people to get this in their hands.
Awesome. Well, and if you guys want to learn more about Luna, just head to uaudio.com/Luna, and you can sign up to receive weekly emails where we'll continue to dive deeper and deeper into what Luna is and how it works. Until next time, see you later.
See you.